Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here today. Welcome to the Thursday, March 21st, 2024 Parks and Community Services Committee meeting. I'd like to call it to order. To start, we have approval of minutes.
So moved.
Okay, did you get that, Sherry? Tom seconded. Great, thank you. All in favor? Any discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sherry. Okay, Kirk and AJ.
Public comment?
I forgot that last time too. Jan, do you have any public comment today? Not today. Okay, thank you.
So for the last month, I think we told you we were gonna meet with Les Franson, our playground representative, but we did that. Went to other playgrounds. He's gonna pick up a proposal for us for replacement equipment. Focusing on safety before aesthetics. There's all kinds of products out there. We're gonna, maintain what we have in this season. AJ built another small man of stone wall on the west of the Sayusla pump station, so it matches the one on the east, in order to accommodate landscape and backfill and plants and plant the word in there. So kind of landscape in that new pump station. We re-rocked the 3/4 minus on the beach access at Coos. We spread 75 yards of engineered wood fiber on the playgrounds. So we have new chips, which was
The main part, whole long part.
Oh, great.
and we installed about 10 yards of topsoil in the area of the intersection of Longway and Hemlock. And make that what would be the southwest corner. Bring it up so it's flush with the sidewalk. It's kind of a dip there. It's crappy looking grass. We're gonna have new grass and have a little hedge of rock rose perhaps.
Yeah.
There's a little strip of
Flower bed, right?
flower bed on the corner at one way. So we pick up the weeds, put in dirt, and we're gonna plant a little hedge there.
Yeah, figuring out what to do since the elk like to eat everything. It's something that's
We've continued with some tree pruning, and AJ worked with Mark Morgan to get a little lesson at the cherry tree at Madison Park, and my associate painted all the purple Martin houses.
Oh, thank you. Nice.
got 3 coats of thick paint and it was nice.
They look good.
Back when it was raining sideways for a couple weeks.
Oh, thanks.
It's been away for a while. You could always paint those purple Martin houses.
Excited to get them back up.
Yeah,
Last year was so
Next month,
successful.
yeah.
Yes, just before Earth Day.
Jan's in charge. Let us know.
Awesome.
That's all.
Thank you.
Nice.
AJ, do you have anything?
Nope.
No?
Pretty much it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Everything looks so great. Thank you. Okay, right-of-way trees. Does anybody have any questions about those?
Well, there was a lot of them, as Trevor let us know, but I'm wondering if when Jeff recommends a replanting, is there any way for us to kind of know when that happens? So it might balance out that, well, we're losing all these trees. And if we heard that, well, we planted these trees, it would maybe.
AJ, when we plant them, he informs you in monthly state of the parks. So
I did actually plant back a wax myrtle on the one on 7th Street that Kirk and I took out. On that hill
there.
going right up. And the other ones, we're set to do plant backs also, but we haven't done it yet. We better cover and recycle and kind of busy.
when I get these reports and we submit them, my parks team gets the same report so they can see what is recommended to be planted back. And then when they plant back, they inform you guys verbally, but it's also tracked through Sherry for our Tree City USA. And to inform everyone that we did get our Tree City USA stickers again, so that's another thing I want to discuss for the 12 Days of Earth.
Okay,
Date for that. So,
okay, great. Yeah, wonderful.
sorry to skip ahead, but I was really excited about that.
Great. Thank you so much. So the tree focus group, Les, do you want to update everybody or?
Yes, Stacy, that'd be fine. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
All right. So the tree focus group has continued to meet, since we previewed it with the city council, probably, I'm guessing 2 weeks ago. I'm not quite sure, but we are scheduled to take it to the city council again, on April 2nd. So just coming up pretty quick. We've been continuing to meet, I think primarily focused on actual enforceability and workability of what we're recommending. So a lot of good conversation with community development and some great feedback from our city arborist as well. Anyway, so I think things are moving ahead pretty good. I think we all feel pretty good about being ready to take it to council one more time, and then there'll be a whole public, can't think of the right word. There'll be a whole public process to run it out and let people see what we're proposing and comment. And that'll start, once the city council has accepted our recommendation. I think that's it.
Great, thank you. Okay, community grants. Is started receiving any, Sherry, or is it a little early?
I have not, I've only had 2 people ask me a call and ask the questions, so I made sure they got the answer and making sure that the due dates, but I did post on the day that was required. And they went out to all the papers.
Okay,
So all the papers that were suggested.
right. Great. Here it comes.
Yeah, I did change one date on the calendar that we talked about last week or last session. So I did fix the calendar, updated it for May 22nd at 9. That's when you guys review the applications.
Wonderful. Great, well. Yes, we'll finish 12 days and then start up with that. So that's great. Thank you. Heritage Trees Program. I know Betty and Les were working on a little bit of information about heritage trees. Do you guys want to share your information?
I have to admit, this is all Les. He did all this amazing work by himself.
Thanks, Betty. Throw me under the bus.
Oh, no, you did a great job. Are you kidding me?
So, yeah, so if you don't mind, let me make a few comments. I actually wanted to present this last month, and I think we had too much to do. Anyway, there is I think about 5 or 6 pages in our packet. If you get a chance to look at it, most of it is just examples that I was able to find of how other jurisdictions, or maybe the ISA, the International Society of Arborists, viewed both heritage trees and how to assess their health. Let me just say, at the very first of the document, I made a couple of suggestions on what I understand the way to view what is an acceptable heritage tree. And it has to do primarily with safety. So we need to have a risk assessment done by Jeff. And I believe that did get done on the trees that over at Les Shirley, although I haven't got a copy of them. But basically, any tree that's big enough and old enough to be a heritage tree is probably also not going to be a perfect tree. If there's every opportunity to have, they're living their life, things happen. And so we need to be prepared to accept some imperfections on our heritage trees, but we need to make sure that we're not setting up a public danger situation. And I think that was the situation for the trees in Les Shirley. So you might take a look at what I gathered together. Basically, I think that what I found was that generally an ISA risk rating of low is probably going to be a good bar for us, and the arborist has to make that decision, and it's a case by case basis. It has to do with where the tree's located and what kind of flaws the tree has, and I mean, so we can't really predict ahead of time whether a tree is absolutely going to be an acceptable heritage tree. But take a look at the material that I put together, and maybe we can have another conversation next month about whether this changes the way we're looking at heritage trees or how we might move forward. I think that's all I've got, Stacy.
Okay, thank you, Les.
I'd like to mention that I read this carefully, and when Les and I were working on the original heritage tree proposal, we were just shooting, kind of shooting in the dark, but having gone through trying to actually name a heritage tree and then finding out that it was in not very good health, I think that this new document is very informed, and I don't see any flaws in it, Les. I think you did a wonderful job, really. I think you covered all the bases. Anyway, that's just my little opinion about it.
Thank you, Betty. Anybody else?
And I think I'll take this information that Les has and I will scan it and email it to our city arborist and get his opinion on it. So I can have some information next month.
Okay. Thanks. Great. Thank you very much. Okay, monthly reserve cleanup. Betty, do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
Well, I wasn't there this month, and some hardy souls went out and did some amazing work. I got a picture of what you folks did. Thank you. And Stacy says we're going to be working near the First Street Bridge next month. Next month is going to be our first, one of our first Earth Day events is going to be on the 13th. It's going to be on the 13th, our cleanup, instead of the 20th, which is going to be the street fair. So I'm going to put the word out in a few weeks, but I have talked to Janae, and I told her, we were saying, well, maybe we could make this part of a Solve event, but we were concerned that that would take away from the Solve event that's going to happen on the 20th on the beach. So I just said, maybe we'll just highlight the Solve beach cleanup as our Earth Day event. And this one we'll put the word out, but it'll be more of a local event. So anyway, it's going to be at the First Street Bridge. Yes, Jan.
I just wanted to say, as far as people coming for parking, it might help if you say Nacoos Park, because we're gonna be trying to work on that the riparian, area all the way to that little, what do you call that, Trevor?
Right away, the spruce right away
Spring
there.
right of way.
Okay.
So I'm thinking if you say Nacoos Park,
Hmm.
maybe that would be, just so people are trying to figure out where to park.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure, but it's just an idea.
Okay,
I was concerned about parking, so thank you.
Yeah, we can all work along that riparian all the way to that little right of way area, all along there.
And then if they just drag it up on the trail there, we
Yeah.
can distract it. From
Just drag it south of the trail.
Yeah.
We can drive on the field.
okay,
Okay. All right.
If you make a pile,
Get it off the trail so that's not a hazard, and then we can pick it up.
you're gonna
Where
work
that
along
was- that-
between the trail and the river.
Where the trash, there's a little trash receptacle there.
There is one at the end of Spruce Street.
Is
yeah.
that where you want it?
Oh, no, I'm saying you could just make a pile or two piles on the
Grass.
field
In the park.
in the park, just on the other side of the
South trail.
of the trail.
Oh, okay, got it.
Not on the trail,
Right.
pick it up. We can drive. That park is that's lousy grass and it's really firm, so we can just drive on it. We drive on it and pick it up.
Okay,
Drive on
thank
Okay,
great, great.
great.
And there's 10 nice little spruce trees in there, so.
Yeah,
you. Yeah,
so that's what I want you, if you guys can focus on the 10 spruce trees in there,
yes,
get those opened up.
Sure,
yes.
Because when this project starts or whatever, I want those to be very visible.
Okay,
So they don't get disturbed during the process.
They get very many blackberries by August.
Sure.
Kind of tip around them, but if you get a head start by, you know.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll work on that each. We'll focus on that area now instead of the lagoons. And thank
Okay.
you.
I've trimmed around all those trees so you can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually more.
Everything else.
And they are grown, they've tripled in size and.
Oh, awesome.
It's going slow, but.
Yes, awesome. And Trevor, thanks for helping us on Saturday.
Oh, I didn't do much.
Thank you.
It's there for the good looks, right?
That's right. That's right. Well, it was very helpful to us, so thank you. Anything else, Betty, for trail cleaning?
No, that sounds like good. We've got it all covered.
Great. Thank you so much. It'll be nice to try a new area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we spent four trail cleanings at the lagoon, so
And
Yeah.
it looks really, really good in there. Every time I go back there, I'm shocked at how well it looks. I mean, you guys have done a great job.
got a lot of stuff. So
Oh,
thanks
what-
to everybody.
Actually, one thing I was thinking, because once we take out the plants, the invasives, the sunlight is in there more, and I was thinking maybe we should start replanting right away where we've taken stuff out, so we can start shading out that area and keeping the blackberries at bay. But I was just gonna bring that up and see if that's an option.
I think it would be a great option, Betty, and I like your idea about that because when I remove some trees, sometimes I can't plant back in the same area, but I gotta plant back somewhere. So let's discuss that. Maybe we do a site visit and kind of walk around. Because I would love to plant back in some areas in there. I am gonna be planting back 3 cedars. I'm removing some trees adjacent to Monroe back there. So I'm gonna be planting some cedars back there, but let's pick some more locations in that area.
Okay, great, thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, 12 days of Earth Day. It is coming quickly now. Our next meeting will be during the 12 days. So I think it's coming together really nicely. I'll go over the schedule. It's posted on the city website if you guys will all want to take a look. So Wednesday, April 10th will be the Nature Talks with Friends of Haystack Rock at the Chamber. That's at 6 p.m. Then Thursday, April 11th we're going to be doing the stickers for the Tree City USA signs. Is that going to be 10?
Okay, let me pull up my calendar so
Okay.
so April 11th, we're gonna do the sticker.
Uh-huh. Does that work for you?
What time do you guys want to do it?
That's whatever time works for you. Or we can change it to Friday if that's better.
Oh, we-
No, we can't do Friday.
Do Thursday, the 11th.
Okay.
What time would everyone be available to participate?
I think in the
can't-
past, we've done it at 10, right?
How about, can we do 11 o'clock? Because I've got a 10 o'clock.
Sure. So 11 o'clock. And just meet at the north side.
Yes. So we'll start on the north side.
Okay.
Let me add it to my calendar.
Is that April 11th? Is that a Thursday?
No, 11th, yep.
Thursday, yep.
Start on the north side, just like at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m.
Yep, and then go to the south.
and go to the south.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, it's great to have our status again, Tree City USA. So thanks to Barb for that.
Thank you, Barb.
And Sherry. And Sherry, oh, well, of course.
Sure.
Sorry, Sherry. Okay, so the next Friday, April 12th is free. Saturday, April 13th is a trail cleaning that we just talked about. And then it's also that day HRAP is doing their puffin welcome. So that is from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's going to be at Haystack Rock. They have a lot of different activities scheduled. And then Betty is going to be doing a paper making class at Tolovana Hall from 2 to 4. And you can sign up for that, hopefully through Tolovana Art Colony, right?
Yes, I just contacted Andrew again about that, and he's gonna put the publication out soon so that people can sign up.
Right?
Yeah.
Then on Sunday, April 14th, we're gonna have the Hasita Bank film that we've talked about with with Friends of Haystack Rock. It's gonna be at the Chamber from 1 to 3, and there are gonna be 3 panelists coming to speak about the film as well. So it's just a short film. I think it's 25 minutes or something. So that should be interesting. We don't have anything scheduled for Monday, the 15th. Then Tuesday, April 16th is tree planting with the Cannon Beach Academy.
So hold on.
When's that?
Tuesday, the 16th. And I have 1 PM. Is that what you have, Trevor?
I have 1 PM, but I think the calendar says 2:30.
Okay,
Just changed it.
Okay. Yeah, Barbara's saying 1 PM, Tuesday, the 16th.
Yeah, Trevor, that is something I've got. I had some, anyway, I know things have changed. I'll get that corrected and sent into Sherry by the end of this week.
Okay, and this is gonna be on the very south end of town where the cannon used to sit up there. We're gonna utilize that spot again, okay?
great.
Yeah.
And then it's close enough for the kids to walk, right?
Correct. I'll be chauffeuring them down with my hazards on and everything else to make sure we'll have it all set up. It'll be nice. 1 PM, Tuesday, the 16th, rain or shine. I invited the
Shine.
elk too. I invited the elk to come.
He loved him last
It was pretty epic. That was, try to top it, but I can't guarantee. It
How many were there? Like 20?
was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Okay, so let's see, that's Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be in the evening, the Gaylord Nelson Award will be given out that night, followed by a film called Earth Days. It's about the history of Earth Day, and it's at 6 PM at the Cannon Beach History Center. Thursday, April 18th, we'll have our meeting that morning. And then Bonnie Henderson will be speaking at the Cannon Beach History Center at 4 PM. Friday, the 19th is the shred event from 10 to 2 right here. And then Saturday, we know Saturday, right? The parade, the street fair, and the Salt Beach cleanup. And then,
Okay, can we talk about the closure? We're gonna do the street fair on the 20th.
yes,
Okay. So what day, Anita, works well for you to do the same thing we've always done with the business owners?
What have we done in the past? Like just a week before or a couple
I think
days?
since that's on Saturday, the 20th, I'd say maybe to give the business owners a heads up, either Monday, the 15th,
Uh-huh.
they have the whole week.
Sure.
You want to schedule something right now for the 15th?
Yep.
Business owners seem to be a little happier in the afternoon. You want to do 1 PM and we'll meet at the restrooms there?
Sounds perfect.
So Monday, the 15th. 1 to notify. Okay, and then, so we have a Parks Committee meeting before the actual street fair, so at that Parks Committee meeting, let's really nail down what we have to bring staff.
whether it's tables, chairs, tents.
Cheers on the 18th, let me know exactly what we want.
Okay,
We'll make sure and we'll have a good know what the weather's gonna be at that point for that weekend, so that'll help.
yeah, that'll be very helpful.
Sunny and 70, so
Our second summer.
That's right. Hopefully, that'd be nice. So anything else for Saturday, the 20th?
Street fair is 11 to 1 as usual.
It's 11 to 1.
Right.
We're gonna meet at 10 to set up. And then the parade will be the usual meeting at Public Coast. Walking.
Yeah.
Toward the street fair.
Okay.
Anything else for that, Betty?
Yes, so I'm gonna go over, Sherry and I were working on this yesterday, trying to make sure everybody got their forms in. But I wanted to mention some of the activities we're gonna be doing at the fair. We're gonna have a worm composting demonstration, and anybody that wants to get up close and personal with worms, they can hold them and really get to be friendly with them and find out how amazing they are. We're gonna have a trash art project where we're gonna teach people how to wrap gifts using recycled things like fabric or paper or whatever. And we're gonna have that as a demonstration. Then we're gonna teach people how to make envelopes using magazines and then allow them to fill those envelopes up with seeds to take home. And then we're gonna have a decoupage demonstration and give out natural cleaning recipes so that people can use their old plastic bottles to use as containers for their natural cleaners that they make. We're going to, Anita's going to help the kids make nature crowns, which is going to was a hit last year, and we're hoping it'll be good this year. And our native plant lady that came last year is going to show up again and be talking about native plants and selling native plants. And this year we have the garden club joining us and they're going to be giving out seeds. They have a master gardener coming with them to answer questions. And also we're going to make seed balls, which you throw out into the nature with native wild flowers, and that increases your pollinator count in your areas. So that's going to be the garden club. And then the Heart of Cardam is joining us this year. Ooh. And they're going to be doing a spectacular spectacles, which you reimagine they're going to have eyeglasses that you reimagine. And so that's going to be a fun activity for the kids or anybody. And Pacific Power is joining us again this year, and they're going to be, again, handing out tree certificates. So that's what we have so far. And this year we also have, besides the people that have been joining us, we have the History Museum is also going to be joining us. And I'm not sure if they're going to do an activity or not. But anyway, it sounds like it's going to be if we have a good sunny day, it'll be a great day.
Yes, it will.
Good job, Betty.
Dan, do you have a question?
I just had a comment that Joe Balden has volunteered to be at the Friends of the Trees table, and he'll be demonstrating proper tree planting.
Yay. Okay, I'll write that down.
Yeah.
That's great.
Is A-Trap coming? Is A-Trap gonna have a table?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, they
A-Trap,
are.
right, and Friends of Haystack Rock, both, right?
Yes, both of them. We have 17 booths this year. I can read them out if you want me to, but Jan is going to do the Friends of Trees, Haystack Rock, North Coast Watershed, ECAP, the Ecola Creek Awareness Program, a Seaside Aquarium, Wildlife Rescue Center, I think Sea Turtles Forever, North Coast Land Conservancy, the Cape Falcon Marine Reserve, Friends of Haystack Rock, SAWB is going to do a beach cleanup, and Pacific Power, Aldervale, Native Plants, CB Garden Club, CB History Museum, and Heart of Cardam.
And please encourage all these folks if they can bring their own stuff, tables and chairs, we'd really appreciate it.
And yes, that's great, because I have been encouraging them too. And actually, Heart of Cardam is bringing a double tent, and she's willing to let somebody use the other half of it. So that's really sweet. And I know that the History Museum has their own tables and chairs. They don't have a tent. The Garden Club has their own everything. And then Aldervale Native Plants have everything. Pacific Tower only one. Anyway, I'll give you the list of what people need. I have that all ready.
Okay.
But
Great.
everybody coming from out of town is bringing their own things. It's just
Thank you.
in-town people we're going to help out.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So then the final day is Sunday, April 21st. And Zoe, right, is going to be
Yes.
doing a fermenting class from 10 to 12 at the History Center. And then Betty is going to be doing a soap making class from 2 to 4 at the Cannon Beach History Center, and you can sign up for those classes on the History Center website.
Yeah.
So,
And that's going to be soap and making your own laundry detergent. So no more chemicals in your house.
so thank you.
All right.
It should be fun. And then,
Yeah.
of course, A-Trap is on the beach each day, so there's that option as well.
Yeah.
So anybody have any questions or comments or anything?
What's the difference between Haystack Rock Awareness Program and Friends of Haystack Rock?
So Haystack Rock Awareness Program is a city program.
Right.
Sponsored program, and Friends of Haystack Rock is a nonprofit.
But they operate separately? Okay.
But the one helps out the other, right?
Yes, they do. They help each other out, and Friends of Haystack Rock often raises funds to donate to Haystack Rock Awareness
Okay.
Program if they need, like, last year they needed more scopes and binoculars, and so they donated funds for that. They've donated funds for half of a truck. They've donated, they help in a lot of ways, and they also help volunteer on the beach. So they work together, but they're separate. That it?
That's correct. A-Trap has a budget,
Yeah.
city budget.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. So then next on the agenda is our site visit. And we'll adjourn the meeting at the site. We are going to head to the reserve
Correct.
and take a look at a couple different sites for possible signage for recreational immunity, which we talked about last month.
Correct.
So
Did anybody hear? Oh, sorry.
go ahead, Jen.
Did you hear on the news that there's some sort of ruling that just happened that will be helpful for this year to protect cities? And then they'll be working with the legislature to try to get some sort of further specifications to protect the whole state.
Yeah, that just happened in this legislative session.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a short-term
Yes.
help. Yeah. So. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Wow. 9:35.
We're gonna go to.
We will head to the reserve.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
All right, y'all be safe.